Hi guys, Lucy aka The Watchbox Diaries here. Welcome to my channel. Now I'm going to review the ultimate fidget spinner. I absolutely love MB&F, that is Max Boost from Friends, to anyone who didn't know. They take quirky, innovative, futuristic designs and give them a big old twist. Basically, it is the perfect Lucy will love this recipe. The problem is they are way out of mine and probably a lot of other people's price ranges. But have no fear, Max Booster is here. They released the MA.D1 a couple of years ago to allow fans of the brand a little piece of their mad world at a much more accessible price. Not too long ago, they did release the slightly slimmer version of this. Sadly guys, that is not the one I'm reviewing today, but I did manage to get hands-on with the green version thanks to the lovely Dave, aka A Visual Sound. So let's get stuck in. As usual, I'll whiz through some specs. So this is a stainless steel 42mm watch. It has a lug-to-lug of 50.5mm and a thickness of 18.8mm. Yikes. The base movement in this is a Miyota 821A automatic, which they have had a little jig around with. It has 30 meters of water resistance and a 42-hour power reserve. My first and main like is pretty obvious. I mean, hello, have you seen the design? It is a little bit ridiculous and a lot out there. Technically speaking, it is a time-only watch. However, in true MB&F style, they like to play around with the watch movement, and the time is actually on the outer side of the case. It is wacky, it is different, but most of all, it is fun. And that's what they were going for, and I think they hit the nail on the head. So you cannot go out and buy one of these, obviously secondhand, yes, but if you want one brand new, you have to enter into a raffle. So you register your interest, and then you either get one or you don't. So any scalpers who are trying to get 4 or 5 and then sell them for profit, no to you. Now, MB&Fs are expensive, more expensive than some houses. And yet I do still yearn for one. So the MA.D1 is Max Booster's offering to fans of the brand that can't necessarily obtain one of their horological machines, but want a little piece of it at least. This is the 3rd edition of this watch, and the green is probably my favourite of them. It's just a really nice shade, and I think it works really well. I said it at the beginning of this video, and I'm saying it again. This is an adult fidget spinner. Who said toys were just for kids? We don't really grow up, our toys just get more expensive, and I think this watch and this hobby in general kind of proves that. The MA.D1 does what it says on the tin. It brings joy, and honestly, it is so addictive playing with it. I could just sit and twist my wrist and just watch it spin for ages, like a little hypnosis. So yeah, watch out for that. So my last like is also going to be my first gripe. Some might say, just get a yo-yo, because that is way less expensive. And some people might feel how I feel towards cartoon watches. They're fun, but at an inexpensive level. I personally love MB&F, it's no secret, but I do understand that it is on the higher side of fun watch pricing. This is a chunky watch, 18.8mm, does make it sit quite high on the wrist. It's not one that's going to slip under a cuff, and it's not very discreet. It's definitely going to be a statement piece. However, they have just released a slightly thinner version, which I think will still be a statement, but will just wear so much better. While I love that MB&F manipulate movements and think of how time is shown in an alternative way, this movement is quite small, and that green around the dial is all insert, which makes me feel like the size of the case doesn't need to be as big as it actually is. It could be a lot smaller based on the movement size and the innards of the watch. This watch isn't going to be for everybody, but if you do have the opportunity to play around with it, 100% do it. It is addictive, I will say that, but it is just so much fun. Love the design, love the raffle aspect. Do think it needs to be slimmer, which they are working on. If you did want to get hands-on with one, I believe this one is for sale. This isn't a sponsored video, he's a friend of mine. Go have a chat with a visual sound, and if you've got any questions, obviously shoot them his way. That is it. That is my MB&F MA.D1 green dial version review done. Now it's over to you guys. Have you got hands-on with this watch before? Is it as addictive for you as it was for me? What do you think of MB&F? What do you think of this option within their collection? Let me know about the raffle system as well, actually, because although I appreciate it, some of you might have had issues. So yeah, let me know everything in the comments section below. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for checking out my video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you did, and you want to support the channel, do the YouTube things. Make sure you've given it a like, you've commented, you are subscribed to the channel, obviously. And if you want to be notified of my upcoming videos, just click the little bell and YouTube will do its thing. Until then though, bye.